Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing.
Let's get honey.
This is population. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it, dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies, all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Picking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just close to list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go, we going out blazing. This is population. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs. We about to go big.
This is the game.
We going out blazing.
Let's get honey.
This is population. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs.
His name is E. His game, whoop the bookie. How you doing, sir?
What's up, man? Feeling pretty good. Coming at you on a Flex Friday. Joined by Underrated as always. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Chilling, man. Just looking at more of the wins, man. More of the wins. I saw a 7-2 day yesterday, and the day before was one of those days, but it happens. And the day before that was 10-0. So you cannot expect more than that. So I mean, in a great mood, man. We're ready. Let's do it again.
We are. Yep, hoping to run it back today. Gonna go ahead and temper a little bit of expectations. The slate is very mid. I'm giving it like at best a 6 out of 10, and that's kind of being generous. But it is Flex Friday, so a majority of you should have 2 different protected plays awaiting in that promo tab. Make sure to check that out. Before we get too far along, though, if you guys would just do us a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Make sure you don't miss out anytime that we do go live, both the daytime streams that we have here, and we do some surprise late night quickies. Pause.
Yay!
But trying to make sure to secure that value for you guys. It's been a war with PrizePicks, to say the least. They've been dropping the board earlier. They're making all kinds of just wild bumps throughout the day. I mean, stuff's not even lining up with the books, so it's gonna be an interesting foreseeable WNBA future. We're gonna take advantage of some unders though if they keep doing this.
Yay, unders! And yesterday, man, a lot of things we talked about came to fruition. Look at what's her name for the Sparks. What was her name again? Lee. What'd she do? 3 points?
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
You could have taken the points or the PR. The PR was a little bit more sketchy because she started out, rebounding pretty good, but no minutes, low time on the floor, and that was easy under there. So.
And the Hamby unders, those were easy. The JJ under rebounds, those are easy. There was a bunch of shit that just happened exactly how we thought.
Yeah, the JJ threes. I mean, all kinds of stuff that we were talking about. The first half, the threes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All that. It's crazy how one day everything can go exactly how you think, and then the next day it can just go completely backwards. So WNBA. So, but hey, that's what you're saying.
I think the only thing that we missed for the stream version, or from the stream side of things, was just I think we were kind of on Stewie's RA, but a little bit on the fence about it. I don't know what her deal is. I mean, she is just on cloud 9 right now, just not playing basketball. So if you played Stewie, definitely apologies for that. But everything else under the sun, I believe, came through.
Her assist came through, and we were touting the assists. Yeah, the RA was the tough part. I think it might have to do with the team is just so damn good. She can just kick it a little bit more than normal and still get those W's.
Yeah, and Fairbeach, as we talked about, I said she was going to be a rebounder, and she had like 5 or 6 rebounds. So not surprised.
Good shit, man.
All right. Well, let's get caught up on a few questions here, and then we'll go ahead and just hop right into our total spreads, money lines,
Okay.
and then we'll hop into props.
All right. Well, looks like we have Danzy here. Big Danzy said, I went Gray over rebounds, Mitchell over 17 points with Otani free square and Paddock pitcher for the Twins, under 5Ks in a 4-leg parlay. So we can talk about Gray over rebounds and Kelsey Mitchell over points. What do you think about those plays? And the free squares, man, they gave me 50 again today. I don't know why. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome about the free square. And make sure you guys check that out on Underdog. But so Gray, I don't mind it. I'll definitely say I don't mind the call. She's usually pretty active with Howard being out. I'm just kind of surprised right now, especially for PrizePicks. I know their tactics, they're just going to leave this, but it's a little surprising to see that she hasn't gone down to 4 rebounds yet. I mean, this has been all day, all night long, minus 130 for the under.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good spot, and I want to like it, especially after she had 5 in the first game, but
the value's not there, huh? The value's,
right.
Holding out for that 4. I'm trying to look here on Parlay and see if they have that at 4. There should be a 4 somewhere. 4 would be nice, huh?
Yeah, she's even more juiced up here on FanDuel. I mean, minus 144. So I don't know if somebody is just still nuking this on the back end, or this is a trap play, or whatever the case is. But it's not bad. I mean, I definitely think you could straight bet Gray at 4.5 and get almost plus money for it. But yeah.
They got 1.96 on Parlay, so Parlay got the best odds with that one on the fantasy sites. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, even better. Yep, that's perfect. The Kelsey Mitchell, I can get behind that just because their wing defense is going to be a little bit sketchy. The only thing about her, man, is just the volume has yet to go up for her. Like this has been just a steady Eddie the whole time. I mean, we had a few spike games here for 18, 17, and 19, but for her on this team, like 16 field goal attempts is going to be a high. And she's really been closer to this like 13, 14 range. Not traditionally, big free throw getter. So some of that is a little bit of a fluff here too. I mean, we had 5, 7 in her highest scoring games of the season. So, I mean, I get it. The history, not bad at all. But, I mean, again, just kind of predicting the shot volume for her is a little tricky right now. It feels like it's got a bit of a push factor. Like she's living at the 16.5 range. So needing 18, I don't know. I think we could do better with that.
All right. I just realized I skipped a bunch of comments from the beginning. For some reason, they didn't pull into the eCam thing here, but I'm going to look over here on the right on YouTube part of it and see that Youngin was first. And Youngin gets a little applause. Tina Charles under PRA. Tina Charles under. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, Tina's definitely an interesting character. I know she was super active in the first quarter, especially this last game, but I don't know. I mean, she just dies off in the second half. Like even with thinking, Parker coming off the bench, and now Howard went out last game. She just doesn't have anything left in the tank in the second half. Like I hate to say it, but
she's a little long in the tooth.
Yeah, asking for another 30-minute game is, I feel like we're reaching here or hoping here. She could do it, but this coach's propensity to play her 30 minutes on back-to-back games has only been this like small sample size right here. But I mean, everything else. And they've needed her too, like, which is a crazy part. Like the last game, they needed her against Indiana the first time, which I'm having massive flashbacks. We took Tina Charles in this matchup, absolutely shit the bed on us, did nothing, and then never played basically the second half. It was like half of the third quarter for the rest of the game. Coaches didn't even bring her back in. I don't know. She's one of those players for me, like, if she gets there, great, but if not, I'm not wasting my point on her today. She's really just dead to me for the season as a whole.
She was one of those ones we were going to write on the bottom. Ina Charles,
Yeah.
Edwards, and Jewel.
So this will be the game for her to maybe get back in our good graces if she gets the minutes and if she actually does something with it. But both of those things being such up in the air factors, I don't know. I mean, it's a 1-game slate, so I get it, but very low confidence. Very low confidence.
Okay, well, if you do want to take the under, the best number is 25.5 on Underdog. It's 25 flat on PrizePicks. Next question is Bonner over 1.5 threes.
Yeah, if you can find that, that's not bad. Bonner. She's been as streaky can be from 3, but it's looked pretty good here, at least in the last month, or for the month of June. I know at the beginning of the season she was kind of all over the place, but man, I wish that volume was higher. I mean, we're asking for somebody to shoot 50% almost from the field from 3.
The payout on Underdog is 0.9x as well. I'm actually gonna I think I took the under 2.5 threes on Hot Streak actually today. So
now, metric wise, it's not a bad matchup at all. You know, Vegas has been very soft from 3. They're allowing the second most, and I think a very high percent. Yeah, the most percentage wise. So she can do it. I think it's very much in her wheelhouse. But I mean, low volume. We're talking probably 5 threes at best from her coming out tonight. And that honestly is still kind of subject to that starting 5, because we saw last time, I knew the starting 5 was going to change, and they switched it up different on us. So they went with an extra guard set, basically in preparation for Gray's return. They moved Jackie back down from the 1. They let Plum handle and run point a little bit more with Tiffany Hayes. And Tiffany, she kind of filled in at that 2 spot, because Plum's been in the same spot the entirety of this season. So she's not shifting around or having to get used to anything again, really. With that being said, though, if Gray is in the starting lineup and that slides Jackie back down to the 3, that means that in defensive matchup, Jackie's going to be covering Bonner then. So right now, no Gray starting. She probably could see like 50-50 coverage on Bonner. But if Gray does in fact start, that will for sure put her back at the 3, and she will cover Bonner the entire game.
okay. Youngin says, "What's up, Ian Underrated? Let's cash and backwoods lit." Yeah, making me want to go light mine up too. Brianna Jones under 5 rebounds. Brianna Jones under rebounds.
Sure, she's been again out of shape. There is no other way to put it. She is out of shape. You see it every single matchup, running up and down the court. Last player to get in position every time it's a 4-on-5, and thank God AT is just an absolute beast and can hold it down. I love her scoring upside to death, but she is not gelling with this team on defense, and that's why her minutes are still all over the place. Coach is still playing Nelson Adota off the bench. I don't know if, again, maybe some of this is also with the Achilles, but I mean, you look at her face whenever she's running up and down the court. Like, you can tell when a player's winded, and she is very, very tired. And some of that, too, has translated to also lazy fouls. Very frustrating. No calls for her on her end. And then whenever the transition defense happens, I mean, she's just outright fouling people. Like, there's no even, hiding it. She's just outright hacking people. She did it this last game, and that's why Stephanie White put her on the bench. And she basically never came back in the fourth quarter. So do know that with her. I think over first half props are really live, and then under full game stuff, this is a player who can't play 30 minutes apparently, and they're going to need her.
Yeah, 5 minutes and she's out. Start of the game, 5 minutes, she's winded.
Yep.
True. So Youngin has 5 rebounds. I see 5.5 on Underdog, so that'd be a nice under, I think. 5.5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Asia under PRA.
I didn't mind it. Yes, it's a very tough matchup for her. I would like to get it at 40.5. 39.5 is really right there on the line, but it is a tough scoring matchup for her. It's going to be her versus AT basically the entirety of the night. I think even whenever Nelson Adota comes in off the bench and Asia should be at the 5 whenever the subs come in, I think even still with that, AT is going to pick up Asia down low.
Okay. Clark over 6.5 assists or 6.5 rebounds. Youngin took both in different slips. What do you think about Clark's RA today and separately as well?
Yeah, it's all taxed up right now. I mean, the RA opened at 12. The rebounds I know open at 5.5. So 6.5, I don't know about that. She's been a rebound getter, so I can see it, but we're pushing it. We're really getting to that territory, that threshold. The assist. So here, I'll say this: if I had to pick, I would take the RA and just hope that she gets here on both sides. But if you gotta pick one, I don't know about that. That we're really asking for a lot here.
Well, I see Underdog 6.5 for both. PrizePicks 6.5 assists, but 6 rebounds. Not that I want to take an over rebound with Caitlin Clark, but the best value is 6 rebounds on PrizePicks.
Yeah,
Bonner.
super sketchy.
It's tough. It's tough. I would personally pass, but hey, youngin. Bonner over 6.5 rebounds and Gray over 4.5. You already talked about. So Bonner over 6.5 rebounds.
Yeah, it seems a little high. I was just gonna say real fast for Clark. I mean, also on hit rating alone, that's really tough ask. I mean, 7 and 8 out of the how many games? 16 games. So, I mean, barely a 50% hit rating. On the road, she play makes a little bit more, rebounds a little less. I don't know. Just be careful. Clark has been arguably one of the most disappointing players to bet on, at least for me personally.
Yeah, flip a coin.
Now Bonner could definitely be an interesting play today. There's been a lot of back and forth between this, and I see finally DraftKings is settled in and just kind of leaving it as a, pick 'em here. She's playing a lot of minutes, which I do like quite a bit. More than likely, if I'm trying to think also who she's going to cover, because they're not going to put her on Jackie. They're going to put Carrington on Jackie. I already know this. So either Bonner's going to cover Tiffany Hayes if she starts again, or I don't know. She might just float in the. Yeah, I mean, she almost has to.
Yeah.
So that'll be an interesting little matchup for her. But with that being said, though, she's going to be adjacent to both of Jackie and both of either one of the other shooting guards. So I mean, there is opportunity for the long ball. The only thing that sucks though is if we get Chelsea Gray starting, they're going to space the floor a lot better than what they did this last time, and that might cut down into a rebound rating. But I don't know. She got them long arms, man. It seems like she's always in the right spot.
6.5 on PrizePicks, better value. Underdog is only paying out 0.9. Okay, I think that's all for those ones. Now let's get over to here. We have Anthony. He says, how are we feeling about Alicia Gray? That's an interesting one today. Is Alicia Gray going to come through without Ryan today, or is she going to just... What are we going to do with her?
Y'all heard it here. This will be the one and only time I ever bet on Alicia Gray if she shits the bet on us tonight. She will be on the forever list for the rest of 2024 season. If she comes out and plays like she did this last game, and the 2 times that we have bet her, we will never bet on her again. But I do like Alicia Gray though. I'm gonna give her. I love her low key tonight, and I hate to say that out loud, but yes, she has all the opportunity in the world today to get it done. It's not even funny. PrizePicks is already holding back on the PRA, which I want more than anything else. So with that being said, I think this first half PRA is definitely still a great look. She's at 24 on Underdog, so price shop over there, get a little 0.5 discount with that. But she better come out and do something this game, or I'm going to be very upset with Miss Gray here. She could not be in a better spot. Like, we could not be in a primo A+, sky's the limit matchup here. So if she doesn't get it done, then my ultimate disappointment is going to be immense.
Okay, so your number one's 12.5 first half on PrizePicks, and do you like the 24 full game if you're on Underdog?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have to settle for full game prop here, either the PR or I would. Is the fantasy gone? No, they bumped it. The 31.5, I still don't mind this. She should have some really good stock upside against Caitlin Clark. I mean, at least one solid steal. The RA department should be pretty juicy for her today. So, I mean, I do like this as well. But I don't want to ignore the scoring upside. Last game against Minnesota was the bottom of the barrel matchup for threes. It's very, very difficult. They don't foul a lot either. Minnesota, complete opposite. Lots of fouls, lots of threes, all that good stuff.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you're on Underdog, do you like the 24 PRA better than the 12.5 first half, or does it not matter? About the same.
Yeah, it's all one and the same. If she's not pacing in the first half, you're cooked for the full game.
Okay. Youngin says Jackie Young fine as hell. E.
Yeah, she is.
All right. I like that one. DB says under 6.5 rebounds. No guard has had 7 rebounds against the Dream, including Sabrina and Courtney.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Atlanta's pretty solid against the wing players about the rebounding. Now, granted, a lot of that is having to do with Ryan Howard. She's a phenomenal box out defensive player. But same breath being said, we're going to have Aerial Powers starting today, and she is also a menace. I'm actually really excited to see Miss Powers get the nod today. I'm hoping Coach starts her.
Yeah, that would be fun. DB goes on to say Plum over points and Jackie under 5.5 assists. We know he liked that yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely like the assist for Jackie. Now, there is a little bit of a scare, as I was just kind of talking out the process about it last night too. The fact that Carrington is going to be on her, or I'm assuming Carrington is going to be on her just based off of how Stephanie White played Carrington versus them last year. That means Jackie will have to force the ball out of her hand a little bit more, so there is that to think about. But metric-wise, with the addition of Gray back, I mean, Connecticut literal bottom of the barrel assist allowed per game, field goals, all that good stuff moving against those metrics. So I do like it for the on-court matchup. Carrington going to make her life hell, and then the metrics-wise. So right there with you.
Eric's Prop Stop says, hit that like button, fam.
Hey, I know that guy.
That's you. Andre Simon says, let's make it happen, family, with a bunch of money bag emojis. What's up, Andre? Hope you can figure out. He was talking to me today, trying to figure out the Discord. We'll try to get that working.
Hopefully we got that.
It's difficult sometimes. Technology. Rakia is banned because her coach is horrible, bro. She was cooking and got benched, DB says.
Oh, dude, we were so pissed about that. I mean, yeah, this coach, exact reason why he's still, again, on his way out of the league. I think he's got maybe 1 year left at best. Yeah, I mean, we saw it the other night when we needed Hamby in the clutch. 5 minutes left in the game. Game was within 3 points. Coach is like, oh, my best player out there? Yep, go on and come back to the bench. Let's sit down for a second. Just total clown show, like absolutely no reason. Yeah. And I get some of the players were playing well with the second unit, sure, but I mean, she was literally your best offensive weapon right out of the gate, and then you're just gonna bench her after playing, basically 9 straight minutes, and then don't bring her back in at all. Like, come on, dude, come on.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. It happens in WNBA a lot. It's craziness. Anthony says, Alicia Gray points. I initially went towards the under, but I might hedge. Yeah, Alicia Gray is difficult.
The 17.5 is definitely on the touch high, but if she goes out and drops a 20 piece tonight, I'm not going to be surprised either.
I wouldn't mind the under 17.5, just a little bit, just to have a little something on there. Cheer for her to do nothing. Brother Ski said... Hold
on, real fast. The thing about her, though, and something that really piqued my attention, is the amount of threes went way up last game after Howard left. I mean, this was a second season high. Even though she went 0 from the field, it was the most difficult matchup, a really, really tough matchup for her. But the fact that field goal volume, 16 field goal attempts, and then half of that was actually from the 3-point line, there's a lot of sauce that could be on this one. So just be careful with her unders today.
1 for 16. Ugh.
Yeah. And that's also what's scaring me off of playing her today. I'm like, 1 of 16. That's downright pathetic. Like, let's be honest, that's pathetic.
That's what I'm saying. You take her over and cheer for that. It's tough, man. Brother Ski says, let's go, prop. Any word on Fag Bentley being back? I'm trying to project indie minutes. She's not back yet, right?
No, they were actually supposed to reevaluate both her and Dantas today.
Let's say.
And
oh, okay. Oh no, that was the last game.
So she was spotted taking warm-up shots, which means that she is out there, but she's not participating yet in a full practice. Her still dealing with that foot issue, so she's at least doing stationary stuff, which is a good sign.
She's close. It says possible she could be back as soon as Friday. That's interesting. I didn't know we were that close. Okay.
Yeah.
AOD says we are all educated degens united as one.
Another little thing from Alicia here too from last year. So just know if she can definitely light Indiana up. I mean, there is some history.
Do we have is there any way to check what she does without Ryan? Have you looked at that? I was kind of interested. I forgot to look at that.
No, I forgot. I was in the middle of actually doing that earlier. I had one tab over here and then the other tab over here. And I closed that one out to look at something else and just completely forgot about it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I know she can be a coin flip a lot of times. I honestly hate betting on her. But I was just wondering.
Here's one game at least. This one game at least from last year. She played 38 minutes, had 16 field goal attempts like last game, and went 20 points, 7 boards. So Ryan doesn't miss many games.
Okay.
Ever.
Coach is here. Money to be made. Coach 91bet says, "What's up, Coach? Warzone podcast. Any good first half picks? We know you like the first half picks. Looks like you got a few there in the queue already."
Yeah. Today again, guys. It's a very difficult slate. Spend wisely, low units, just play your protected play stuff. But if I had to pick a first half play that I really love, it would definitely be this Alicia Gray. I'm giving her a lot of opportunity here. She should have the world is her oyster. Just whatever you want to do with it.
Bennett's here. Bennett says late, but B Jones over 6.5 first half points. So Brianna Jones 6.5 first half points. I see you like AT. What do you think about Brianna Jones first half points?
Yeah, I was actually trying to post it earlier, and they literally bumped everything that I've been trying to post all day long. She was at 6.5 all morning.
Okay.
The super juiced up on this, and they actually even moved her full game points up an entire point. She went from 12.5 to 13.5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was a big bummer to see.
Okay, and she's 7.5 on Underdog still. Okay, so we gotta pass with that, right?
Yeah, I mean it's all right, but you're definitely paying some tax on it. And if she goes out and gets 2 early fouls off of Asia, or Asia attacks her and draws 2 fouls, I'm not even gonna be surprised.
This one I need that pass sound effect that I didn't load in yet. Youngin says Carrington, fine as hell. I got her over 4.5 rebounds. We know you like some Carrington.
Oh, Carrington's my babe. I love Carrington. Sad face she got married, but
she's in your top 5.
No. I can't remember if she got married too or not.
Let me look it up for you so we can not have you over there sad quite yet.
Hey, in my mind, they're all single, so that don't matter.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, ever since she went on the Skims commercial for that thing for Kardashian, absolutely fell in love.
You were already talking about her before that, too.
But she rocks the headband. I don't know what's up with that, but like the headband and the one leg sweat, something about that. All the hot ones do it.
That's why you watch WNBA, don't even lie. That's your favorite part. Maury says, Boston under 29.5 PRA. Boston unders are scary nowadays.
They are. She is taxed up to the moon this afternoon. It's kind of wild. I've never seen her lines this half. Wow, she moved again. Get out of here.
But she's been coming through, though. We've gone under. I swear we've gone under 3 times in a row. And she said, Nope. Let me show you.
Bro, the line movement on her though. Okay, so she opened at 8.5 rebounds. First off, now we're on the third bump for this. She opened at 15.5 points, which I thought was just absolutely insane. And now we're at 17. She's not even close to this on the books. Like, where the hell are they getting this from?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this: if Fag Bentley somehow does play and we get news of that, we can probably go under Boston, huh? So it's so high.
Oh, the first game back, we're nuking Boston's unders. Absolutely.
You might be back today. You don't think so, though? Probably not.
Nah, she's not playing today. No.
Big Two says, let's fucking go. What up, Big Two? Big Two.
Yo.
J.R. Smith's bowl of soup. Caitlin props. Where's Caitlin? Yay, Caitlin. Be nice to Caitlin. What do you think about Caitlin? Are we going Caitlin or are we flipping that coin and letting her go? No Caitlin today. We're just watching Caitlin.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit back and mostly be a spectator. If I'm being honest, I actually like her unders today.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Be nice to Caitlin.
Hey, it might be a bold take. I'm just saying, the 17.5 points, she barely got there in garbage time this last game with free throws.
J.R. Smith's bowl of soup. Do you hear this guy?
Hey, I'm just saying.
He said
Alicia Gray.
But bro, he said be nice to Caitlin. That's not being nice to Caitlin. It's being mean to Caitlin.
I'm just being real with Caitlin.
Good one. Maury says Wilson over 39 PRA. And we had an under earlier. Now there's an over. What do you think about Big Asia?
I mean, on paper, it's screaming unders. It's a very difficult matchup for her. I mean, she's going to be hip to hip with AT the entirety of the game. And I know... Oh, wow, it already moved down again.
People are going under, huh? They like this. They're seeing this matchup, and they think it's going to be tough. She's not on PrizePicks PRA? I don't see it.
She was at 39.5, but what they're doing is they're moving down the point line. Yeah, see, she's 39 flat now, but her points have already moved down a full point. They moved again. Wow. She was 27.5 when she opened, so that's 2 line movements off of her already.
Wow.
Yeah, if you can find it still closer to 40, I don't mind that, but it's a very difficult matchup. Very difficult. Both of these teams, bottom of the barrel, points in the paint allowed. The rebounding could be kind of there. I'd be a little bit scared of that, but I mean, again, she's gonna be playing up against AT, so these two going at it should be interesting.
People are smashing that under. There's no 30. I don't even see 39 anymore. It's 38.5 everywhere. Hoo-wee.
With that real fast being said, if you want to play the under, I would try and find closer to the 39.5 line than they had. If you're wanting to take the over, just chill. Just sit right now, wait. It'll bump down. I promise you. Just hang tight.
What would you do at 38.8 flat? You'd do the over?
I mean, honestly, the rate that PrizePicks is moving today, I wouldn't even be surprised if she jumps all the way to 38, like flat.
Yeah. You take that over, though?
Yeah, I consider that, because we're gonna find some middling ground here. Like, one of these big discrepancies is gonna come through, whether that's under, she's staying way under, or like, nah, y'all are crazy, she's good for at least like 40 PRA. So I don't know, tough matchup, but I mean, this is Mama Asia we're talking about.
Right.
She can get it done.
Exactly, best player in the league. 38.5 on parlay, paying extra money for it too. So if you like the over, parlay is the spot. What else we got? EOD says money for president. What do you think about that? Think you could be president?
I mean, as long as you guys support me, then yeah, I guess so.
Okay, sounds good. I'll vote for you. Maury says Gray over 17 points. You liking Gray PRA more than just the plain points, right?
Yeah, just on the fact that she might soak up extra ball handling duties here now with Powers. Assuming Powers is going to start, and Haley Jones, I mean, still playing pretty limited minutes overall. She almost has to do more. Like, I do like the scoring upside though. 17 is a little bit high. It looks like they're kind of split on her 17.5 points on the books, but yeah, I mean, I get it. I totally get it.
Cam says Alicia Gray and Caitlin Clark 3-point combo at 4. Oh, it's not even there. Where's Alicia Gray and Caitlin Clark? Was that there earlier, maybe?
I think it was up there earlier. Yeah, that one's not bad. Clark's just so streaky.
They're both streaky, right? Gray too.
Yeah, but Gray, I got her for a bounce back day though, so she at least better get that 1.5 threes.
I'm putting a little placeholder in with her name to slide across the bottom of the screen with the other 3. We'll see how she does. We're trying to scare her. Carrington over 12 points, Maury says. What do you think about Carrington today?
Yeah, I didn't mind the 11.5. PrizePicks, of course, went ahead and bumped that up to a 12 flat. It's a little pushy, but not bad. I mean, again, Vegas, they're still struggling from 3 in that kind of mid-range area. The only thing about her, though, is a cautionary tale with the minutes. The fourth quarter rotation for her has been the Wild West. Either she plays or she does not come in at all.
Would you like the first half more? Knowing that?
Yeah, her first half PRA was actually on the touch low at 9.5. This I would strongly consider.
Okay. So first half PRA may be even a better way to cheer for Carrington. Okay.
Yeah. Because here, let me show you the rotations from this last game. I mean, this is a game that she actually did play. So she came back in middle of the third, rounded out. Oh no, wrong player. Okay, I thought I was crazy for a second. Yeah, look at this. Played halfway into. Was the second usage player, so it's not like she wasn't doing anything. The darker the lines are, the more usage the player has. So she is neck and neck with the number 2 player here in the second half, and then just doesn't play any minutes at all. I mean, look at this 3-minute stint, basically out of an entire quarter and a half, and that's it. That's all she played. And this was a close game.
Who was that person that came in and got the usage? Was that Mitchell? Tiffany Mitchell.
Yeah, so
random.
Yeah, you got to worry about Tiffany Mitchell playing well. You have to worry about
Harris?
Banham playing well too, because they've been leaving her out on the floor with the closing unit sometime too. And if for whatever reason Brianna Jones gets into foul trouble, they might slide out Nelson Adota to come out and play a little bit more. I mean, you can see she played a lot of minutes here in the fourth quarter as well. So basically, everyone outside of AT, Bonner, and it's really weird to say, but Tylisha Harris, she's been playing secure minutes too. So anybody outside of those 3 players, like their minutes are all over the place. We have no idea.
Yeah, that Harris was a weird one. But speaking of, Ty says, how do you feel about Harris?
Yeah, I mean, same thing for me, I got them as kind of like the 1A, 1B. I'm leaning a little bit more towards Ty Harris just because she is probably going to have either Kelsey Plum or Hayes on the other side guarding her, depending on whichever, if Gray starts. But Ty is very interesting here. So she's one of their primary 3-point threats, and they did bump up her to 8.5 to 9, but I still think this 9 is pretty enticing. It's got a little bit of a push factor. I mean, she's one of their primary shooters from 3, and again, that's something that Vegas hasn't been able to defend very well. The points are, I believe, 10.5 on most books, but this 11 got a nice little push floor to it. She's been hitting this in quite a few games, so I do kind of like just the straight up points here, if I'm being honest.
Okay. First half points is 5.5. And you said the 9 PRA first half a little bit? I see 8.5 actually on Underdog first half.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying. PrizePicks just bumped her up, so
okay.
The 8.5 felt really nice. The 9, got a push factor to it, so I get it. But yeah, it's mostly all coming from scoring, really. But I think there's enough wiggle room for the rebounds and the assists to just consider that first half PRA.
Cool. Ian Warner's here. Oh, Youngin beat you. Man, I'm late as shit. Youngin, you got it this time. But next time, it's all me, Ian says. All right. We'll be seeing. Danzy's back. Underdog has Gray at over 4.5 rebounds at 1.05x, and the under is now 0.9x. Okay. Alicia Gray rebounds. AOD says smash like button, slackers. And your bets fin to lose. Yeah. Hey, if you guys could please hit the like, it will help all of our bets today. If you hit the likes, you will have better luck on your bets, and it is the truth. So just hit the like for your own good and our good too. AOD says Ian underrated or men of the people. AOD, I appreciate you, bro. Mari says Boston under PRA again. There's another Boston under. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, they just keep bumping her up. I mean, I get it. Third time a prop goes up, like I'm definitely going to consider going under.
Cam says, you can tell when they try to get certain players to their betting lines, they rather lose than sit their ass out.
Yeah. Oh, we've seen that happen so many times, and especially with like when the games are in a blowout and these players are out there for absolutely no reason. Just makes no sense. I mean, it really makes no sense.
Money, 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 money. Isabel says, fave prop tonight for the W. You're going to tell us Alicia Gray first half PRA, aren't you?
I'm really thinking so, man. I really think she's going to come out, drain a couple buckets. She's going to get like 5 RA in the first half and not disappoint me. That'd be the biggest thing. Not disappoint me.
Buddy.
Just as a whole, I'll say these are kind of really my favorite plays just from this crappy board that we have today.
Yeah, today is
Boston,
tough. Yeah.
Boston really just because of the wild discrepancy between the books and the odds. She's only 15.5 on the books, so I don't know why she's 17. Ty, there's a really solid push factor. Ton of juice on the over 10.5. Gray, just personal love today. And then this Alyssa Thomas. So for her, either the full game or the first half. I'm leaning first half just a little bit more because of how active Brianna Jones is in the first half and how just randomly active Bonner can be. Alyssa's going to be exerting all of her energy on, I would say, 80% defense, and then the 20% is going to be left for rebounding and assists, and everything else she's not going to give a shit about.
I just realized that that Boston at 17 is a little high.
Dude, it's crazy high.
Yeah,
where are they getting this line from?
Yeah, no one else has that. I just looked. Underdog and Parlay both have 16.5. That 17 is a big deal.
And mad juice on the over, on the under too. Like, where's the over even coming from?
Do me a favor and click on those little lines there. Let's look at those green bars on PrizePicks. Nah.
Just the last 3 games.
Yeah.
So again, yeah, the first time that they played Atlanta, this is going to be a scary thing to see. But Connecticut, difficult matchup. Chicago was a great matchup. Washington, great matchup. The first game, she just ended up not doing anything, I think from foul trouble, and the game kind of got out of hand. But, I mean, never in my life has Boston been at 17 points. Like, get out of here. If she gets it, good for her, but I got to go under this.
Yeah, we need, like we said, we need that Fag Bentley comeback game, and we're going under. RJ says Tina Charles over 13.5 points. Big Tina.
Yeah, I get it. It's I think she's a solid look today. Again, just weirdness with the rotations in the second half. If Coach White decides not to play her and they go small with the 4 and the 5 set, you know, we'll probably cook there. But I do like it, and honestly, I don't want to play it in the same ticket, but I did really like her 7.5 first points. This is a normal line for her. She's been, 7.5. most of the season with all the players active. She was 6'5" during this little last 3 game lull right here, but 4 buckets against Boston, that's not a hard ask. Hey, Bubby.
You said it, what, 6.5 or 7.5?
Yeah, it's at 7.5. So it's a little bit, it's a point higher than the last 3 games, but majority of the season she was 7.5 all season.
I see 7 on Underdog if you like that. 7 first half points. I love it when she balls in the first half and then her lines move up for second half and you get to go under. That's a great thing. Youngin says Carrington over 0.5 threes.
Yeah. Where's that on?
Pull a coin out your pocket, flip it tails or heads, and just do it that way. No need to put money on it.
Probably not. Yeah, no, I can't bet on somebody who's only shooting it 3-4 times at best. I mean, really, 3 looks like that might be a large ask.
Bet the under and just don't watch the game. Ian Warner says, might have already answered this, but do we like the over on Boston's recently bumped over on her 26.5 PR? Also, do we like Asia's under 39.5 PRA? Which we do. If you can find it now. It's 38.5, 39?
Yeah, she's 39 flat on PrizePicks.
Yeah, 38.5 everywhere else. 39.5 unders. Not bad.
I like Boston's overs earlier on in the day before the third round of bumping, but I mean, man, they just keep bumping her up, and
yeah, you got to jump on her last night. Pause.
Her pause, or you pausing after the jump?
Pause before I even thought about it. 26.5 on Underdog. I was just looking at the other thing. I didn't even realize what I was saying. Sorry. 26.5 PR on both the other sites, so that she's just higher on PrizePicks. But yeah, I can't touch her today. Either way, scary as fuck. Although the under 17 points, that's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
Especially for the protector play, I gotta.
Yeah. I like that. Isabel says, would you take Tina Charles with the bump at 14?
It's right there on the line. Now, I'm definitely not in love with Tina Charles and just the volatile minutes and her not playing secure minutes, not playing secure rotation. This was the matchup that we took her, and she crapped all over us. So I got major PTSD about this.
Yeah, it's tough. It's always tough with Atlanta, but I think it's obviously a little higher because Ryan's out, right?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Okay, so I see 14.5. Actually, 13.5 on parlay at 1.71, which is still good. So if you like her, if you have parlay play, 13.5 is not bad. Joshy Posh says, Bonner over 1.5 threes, Carrington over 11.5 points. You kind of touched on both of those already.
Yep.
You like both? You don't like Bonner
because
she doesn't have enough, just enough field goal, enough 3-point attempts in general, right? Or did you like Bonner's threes?
I like it for the matchup, but the volume is the biggest concern because I mean she's been kind of hard capped around that 4 to 5 at best area. So I mean maybe she comes out, chucks up a few more threes tonight, but we are praying that she is hitting these low volume threes.
Okay, and Carrington 11.5 was a what?
Yeah, I mean, you're just again, you know, the rotation in the minutes for her. She hasn't been playing the fourth quarter, and that's a concern.
Right. He goes on to say, Ian, we cashing out. That's right, we are. Evan says Bonner and Wilson under points combo. Ooh.
I've been thinking about it. That was one of my combo unders.
Let me look at these combos.
Especially after they bumped Asia too. Very interesting.
Yeah, it is. The combo unders are always feel right.
Yeah, that was definitely a combo that I was eyeing today, and it's kind of weird too because if I'm not mistaken, they actually bumped Bonner up. I thought she was at 16.5. Let me see. Yeah, so she might even bump up again here. That's kind of interesting.
So what do you think? Take a little stab at it, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, Jackie should cover Bonner. I'm hoping Jackie's going to cover Bonner. And then, I mean, Asia's going to be dealing with AT the whole time. So I get it. I definitely get it.
Speaking of AT, King Spellman says AT under PA.
Yeah, the assist is a little bit scary. I know there's a lot of red bars for that. I like the scoring downside, though. Yes, I'm definitely right there with you. I think she is not going to be worried about scoring tonight. She just wants to slow Asia down.
So the under 6.5 first half is your favorite AT play? Favorite under?
Low key, yeah. I mean, it could be this Boston one. Maybe she bites me afterwards, but yeah. I mean, Alyssa, she's really struggled to score 6 points. I mean, really 6 points at all in the first half. And assuming that she's going to be matching minutes with Asia down low, I just don't see where. I mean, where's she scoring from? It's not going to be the free throw line. Like, Vegas isn't giving it up like that, and Asia's not fouling like that. So I don't know. I just don't see where the value, where these points are coming from too. And it's taxed up compared to the full game line. We need 7 here, only 13 here, so that's a full point in our favor. Just a few things. A few things kind of brewing in the storm here, and then the fact that both of these teams are, I mean, absolute bottom of the barrel points in the paint allowed. Vegas is number 1 versus, and then Connecticut right there, damn near a tie.
Yeah, and it's 6 on Underdog, so that 6.5 could be a big difference there. If she gets 6, you get the W on PrizePicks. Coach has a bet. Oh, what's up?
I was just saying, and then lastly for her, if you ever watch her games during the season, if she gets in that early foul trouble, that second foul comes any kind of time before we're midway through the second quarter, her entire mentality of her play style changes completely. Like, she could not be any more passive and as a facilitator. Like, she turns into a point guard. It's so weird.
Yeah. Coach 91 bet says Bonner under fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, they did bump her up again. I get it. The only thing about her is if she's covering Jackie, she's not going to cover Jackie. So I'm hoping Gray doesn't start because there's a small chance maybe she slides over to pick her up. But yeah, she's been awful on the road, man. I mean, really, really bad. The only thing she's doing well though is rebounding. So be careful about that.
I want Gray to start. I want to see Vegas whoop their ass with Gray starting. Ian Warner says, hell yeah, bro, cash out time. Youngin says, Boston getting over E. Boston getting over E. Youngin tells you. And what do you say back? Do you take it? Do you be like, yeah, maybe? Or do you be like, nah, what usually happens? Does Youngin usually tell you? Or in the end, do you get the last word?
I mean, I think it's all kind of one and the same. You guys tell me, and we'll have a friendly pros and cons about it. I'm not doubting, I'm not doubting the fact that maybe she can or can't get this, but just off of seasonal performance, I mean, line movement, all this stuff right here. And that's one thing you guys will find out about me. Like, I don't chase plays. I don't chase lines. I don't like, oh, I think this player can have a double-double. Like, if it's in their wheelhouse and it's a good matchup, we're going to ride on it. If it's a discrepancy like this, I gotta take a shot on it. I mean, PrizePicks is daring us to take the under right now.
Yep. So Youngin's on the Boston going over. Youngin's also on Caitlin's gonna have a good game, and Asia's gonna go under. So Youngin got the leans. Yeah,
I can definitely see Asia staying under. I hate messing with her. Honestly, if I'm being real, I really want to go under Jackie's PRA here. I've been eyeing it all day.
Especially if Gray's starting, right?
Oh, yeah. Especially if Gray's starting. I mean, that'll completely shrink her assists and RA upside. It makes the scoring upside slightly more of a sweat. But again, dog, if Carrington opens a game on her unders is the move through and through.
Through and through. Christopher Singleton says, who matches up against Miss Wilson in the Connecticut versus Vegas matchup? Is it B. Jones or AT?
AT, yeah. It'll be AT the whole game.
The battle. Warzone Podcast says Parker over 6 first half points.
Yeah, I really like that 5.5 she opened at. They definitely jumped on that real quick. I wish we also got a PRA line for her because she was racking up the rebounds in this matchup pretty well. What's going on here?
Are we talking
hell?
about the Miss Parker?
Yeah.
She's not on. She's not on Underdog.
What the hell is going on? Okay, I was about to say, why is my projections and screen not working? But yeah, she had 6 rebounds against him. Is PrizePicks crashing? Am I losing my mind over here? What's going on?
Probably both.
Here, we're gonna close down some tabs, see if this thing doesn't freak out. But yeah. Anyways, she had 6 rebounds too. So there's some. I wish we had access to this, especially since they're giving us this in the full game prop. I hate that we didn't have her first half PRA, but yeah, I get it. The only thing about her though is she is do nothing in the second half, so it's all coming in the first half. I get it. She's burned me so much recently. I can't do this. And again, I'm thinking, y'all, low-key, I'm pretty sure she is pregnant. I think we talked about this last time, but after the last 2 games, I could not be more under the assumption that I am pretty damn sure she is pregnant.
Well, congratulations to her.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, she just got married, so all that would make sense too. But she's been acting so differently, and for coach to just randomly bench her after the season started, because she was playing well. Like, it's not like she was playing bad. She was playing pretty well. And coach just up and benches her and then completely changes up the starting 5. Like, that's a little sketch.
And with no Ryan Howard, you would assume she gets a little more usage, right?
I mean, yeah, you would think that, and over these last couple games too, especially because she's now going back to the traditional 5. She's not even playing at the 4 like she started the season. She's going right back to her roots from last year. So the minutes all over the place. I mean, she's not in foul trouble, so that's not a thing. She was playing great. I mean, great to start the season. Like, this is really impressive numbers, especially for somebody who's not even playing 30 minutes. And then just out of nowhere, she gets benched. Like, what? I don't know. She's a weird player right now. I would tread very lightly with her.
And she's not on any sites, huh? Except PrizePicks.
Yeah.
She's not on Underdog. She's not on Parlay Play. She's not on FanDuel. She's not on DraftKings. Only PrizePicks. That's weird. All right.
Yeah. I have no idea why.
Youngin says, I'll be the first one again, Ian. I'm him.
Hey, real fast, are you getting errors right now? Because I might rage a little if PrizePicks is gonna crash.
Rage? What does that mean? You mean like be angry?
Well, yeah. Actually, it's not even gonna surprise me because PrizePicks always has this crap happen. But I'm seeing a couple of things that are telling me their shit is about to crash in a second. So y'all keep that in mind.
You seem like someone who doesn't get mad.
Yeah, I'm gonna be upset for y'all because the hour leading up until locks is probably the worst time for this to happen.
I still think like one day, the way that you're so calm on all the podcasts or all the streams and whatever, I want to one day do a live stream and just have the camera on you, so when things happen wrong, we can see you like throw your headset and like, you know, like that would be great. You just yelling, cussing. Oh man, I want to see it one day. Young Rich says Nalissa Smith first half over fantasy. Nalissa Smith, we haven't talked about her today. Also, what about Bonner's first half fantasy? Nalissa Smith.
Yeah.
How's she been?
Yes. She's been Alicia Smith. both of their lines are bumped lines, so do keep that in mind. Smith's an interesting one here. So I think if I had to pick, I'd probably get behind this just because it's been so low. I don't, dude, their stuff's gonna crash. Can you enter slips?
I could try. Let's see. I'm going to do 2 of your plays that I see that you have there that I like. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do Boston under and AT under. Let's see. And Youngin's gonna get mad at me doing this Boston under, but I'm doing it anyways. Let's see. I think I can. Mine's moving faster than yours. Yours looks like shit. Where's AT?
Yeah, mine's not even working. This is the telltale thing that always happens with PrizePicks, and then their site will crash. So if their site crashes today, folks, do not be surprised. This is going to be very obnoxious. And I don't even think that lineup went through.
Oh yeah, no, mine's spinning now too.
Oh, God. All right, so folks, tonight's going to get real interesting for the next hour.
There it works.
Go ahead and go ahead and try and lock in your stuff as early as possible. What was that last question? I'm so sorry.
You're good. Nelissa Smith first half fantasy and Bonner first half fantasy.
Yeah, the Bonner one was very interesting. If this would ever load, you'll see a whole lot of green bars except for one. I think now with the bump, she might be pushing the other one. Oh, there it is. The stocks have really been there, surprisingly, and she's coming out hot. Yeah, I can get behind it. I definitely like the first half stuff better than the full game. I mean, she's been super sketchy in the second half.
Sounds like Tina.
Yeah, yep. And
Andre-
Melissa,
Okay.
Melissa, honestly, I'd probably even consider just playing the full game. I mean, they didn't really. Oh God, they bumped that up too. Never mind. It's on a discount with the full game, but I don't know why PrizePicks loves bumping up Melissa Smith. She's like one of their favorite players to bump up.
Andre Reed says, "Good luck, everyone." Appreciate you, Andre. Good luck to you as well.
Good luck.
Don-
It's all cash.
Sean Kemp, I like the name. Sup, fellas? Cheyenne points. And you like the first half points, kinda? Nah, you're actually staying away from Cheyenne, right?
Yeah, she's a very mid play. Random minutes, random rotation, random shot volume.
Coin flip. She could go off, but not worth putting money on. Baby I says, or Baby Kelsey Plum over 2.5 threes. I know you're talking about Plum's threes a little bit today, right?
Yeah, we had I think a question about it earlier too. It's all right on paper. Not a good matchup. Very difficult matchup for the guards too. I'm not 100% sure yet who's going to cover her, just because we do need to find out if Gray is starting or if Tiffany Hayes is starting, whichever one of them they roll out with today. But we could even see, which would not surprise me, and I kind of want to wait around to find out, is Alicia Clark could actually mosey on back into the starting five, and we could see Tiffany Hayes go back to the bench here. They do need some size to kind of keep up with that front court with Connecticut, so there is that to think about. I think the starting five is going to be very relevant for this game. I mean, it sucks that it is a late game, but the starting five from Vegas in particular is going to impact this game a lot.
Alrighty. Hey guys, if you could hit the like please for us. This man is working overtime right now for you, and we're at 34 likes. We need 50 for the good luck. We need 50 for the good luck for all the bets today, guys. Ty says, what you think about Kelsey Mitchell? I'm so close to putting her over. Kelsey Mitchell over. Nug's favorite.
She's in a good spot. She's going to be going up against Powers today, so I'm not 100% sure exactly how that's going to shake out. We haven't seen Powers get the starting role yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad matchup. I know this last game she absolutely cooked him for 24. It's just right on the line for her. I mean, honestly, I was on the fence about the 17 straight up already, but it's an okay matchup. This is way above her season average, though, and that's a thing for me that I'm like, I don't know if on principle I can actually play this. And same thing for Boston too. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell is barely 16 points on the season. On the road, it's even less. It's 15-3, and they have an entire point tax on top of that, and we need a 1.5 to win. It's a decent play. Just know you're paying tax, and it's going the wrong direction for us.
Andre Simon says Caitlin Clark under 6 boards. And I believe it's 6.5 on Underdog.
Yeah, if you can find it at 6.5, I like that a lot better. There's heavy juice for it. She's a very different home road split player. You know, the last couple games they were at home. I don't mind it. The only thing that could be kind of scary about her though is with her, they might put her on Gray just because I think Haley Jones might be too tall for her to cover. That I'm not sure about. Not 100% sure about that one.
Okay. Ian Warner says, LOL, I've been checking for the reminder on YouTube since 3:30 when I was at work and nothing. Been looking to get in the whole time. I finally seen it was live. I was like, what the fuck? I'm 18 minutes late. Hey, Young and beat you, bro. Come back tomorrow.
Make sure you also have the notifications turned on too. I don't know. YouTube's been a little strange with that lately.
Yeah, YouTube is poo-poo doo-doo. Julian says Kelsey Plum and Kelsey Plum under on points combo. Kelsey Plum and Kelsey Plum under on points combo. That's an interesting combo with Kelsey Plum and Kelsey Plum. Julian, you all right over there, bro?
I was like, what?
Hey, Julian. You been smoking like us or what? What's up, bro? What's the Kelsey Plum? What are you looking at?
I didn't see they gave us a Plum with AT combo. That's interesting.
Under.
That could definitely be an under right here. We're going to leave that in the queue. I did not even see that was an option.
Under. Thank you guys for hitting the likes. We're at over 40 now. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful little moment there. Ian says, I promise you on Monday I'll be the first one, assuming there's no weekend shows. Well, there might be, Ian. Young and gonna beat you out all weekend. Julian says, oh no, that's the same one. Julian said it again. No, let me go. Julian said it twice. Kelsey Plum and Kelsey Plum under on points combo. But no, Julian, thank you. You made us find that Kelsey Plum and AT under. That must be that's what he meant.
We're gonna play this one. I can get behind this. Two different players that have a tough matchup.
Love it. Perfect. As Chosen would say, perfect. I'm taking that. Big Two. I'm nuking that 4-man on the screen. Big Two said. Woo! Big Two. He said, I'm nuking it. Big Two can only play 4-mans too. So he saw. That's right. Yeah, he saw that 4 and he was like, perfect. Danzy's here, and Danzy has some WNBA. When Danzy says WNBA, I have to listen. I personally won't touch Boston's points. Clark gets a lot of doubles, and they are getting more and more chemistry together. She feeds off easy paint points from rebounds and plays a lot of minutes, especially with Fag Bentley out, right?
Yeah, the minutes really are just the biggest concern for Boston. Like I don't think that they need to be leaning on her quite so much for the shooting. I mean, this team's got plenty of capable shooters with the starting 5, but yeah, the minutes really just the biggest thing for her. She's getting to the free throw line a lot, which is kind of an anomaly for her. She traditionally doesn't really do that a whole lot. It's like, I mean, at best she was getting like 2 to 3 at best last year. But yeah, I mean, the minutes really just the biggest concern. You know, she's been playing somewhere around 34 to 37, so that is a thing. But I mean, on hit rating and capability alone, like she's due to come down from this. I mean, this is so high, it's not even funny. This is way over last year too. I mean, way over. 14.5 points was her best.
Brianna Jones, 24.5 fantasy on Underdog and 26.5 on PrizePicks. Really?
Yeah, PrizePicks losing their mind with her today. She was another play that I was trying to bump, and she literally bumped twice. And I get it. I like it. Again, lazy on the rebounding, transition defense. Could see some blocks here, but Kia Stokes also does not shoot the ball a lot. And
sure does not. Yeah, AP says might take the over, obviously on Underdog, I guess. Interesting though. That's an interesting difference. That's huge, actually. 26.5 and 24.5. AP was not lying. Okay, Bonner under 17 points. A little scary, huh?
Yeah, I mean, she's just kind of a neutral play today. I can see the under. I'm really wanting to take this combo under now too. Also, I'm looking at that.
The double combo under 2 pick, huh?
Maybe.
I might have to do that.
These are strong looks, please.
Yeah, I like how most of the. I mean, there's not a ton of good plays, but you have a few nice unders. I must say, I must give you that credit, sir. Danzy says when Clark is at her best, it makes her teammates better in so many dimensions. And Is that dimensions? And Boston's upside is way too high when she's not in foul trouble. That is true, Big Dancy. That is true. The young chosen one says, does the Fever win tonight? We didn't even look at the spreads and all that. Totals and spreads and et cetera, et cetera. Do the Fever win tonight?
That's really tough. I don't know. Both of these teams have had pretty heavy home road splits, and I really want to give Atlanta the benefit. I really want to pick them. I don't know. This one's a real pick 'em, if I'm being honest. I'm leaning towards Atlanta actually pulling off the upset here.
Without Big Ryan Howard? Yeah, what? Really?
So, I mean, the thing about Ryan Howard, though, is even though she's had a couple of like flashy games here in the past, her entirety with this team has just been off. Like, this is not the Ryan Howard of the beginning of the season. This is not the Ryan Howard of last year, year before that, whatever. She has been different this year, and I'm thinking now with Aerial Powers starting, we know she's aggressive. She's going to come out and be aggressive. Like, there's no doubt in my mind about that. Just can they keep the gas? Can they keep their foot on the gas for the second half? That's the biggest thing with Atlanta. They come out swinging in the first half. They keep up. They keep close games, and then they just die in the second half. So as long as they can keep the second half going, I really, really like Atlanta here. I'm not gonna lie. I think this might be some sweet plus money action for us today. Maybe we just take the first half spread if it's decent. Nope, that's even less. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I don't know. True pick 'em here. If I had to pick, my gut's telling me Atlanta's going to walk away with the dub, though.
J.R. Smith's Bowl of Soup says, damn, only 28 likes? That's how behind we are. We're really at 41. Thanks, guys. We need 9 more. We need 9 more so we can all win today. We need 9 more. Joshy Posh says, Young under 2.5 threes. Wow, where's Young 2.5 threes at? I'll take that under, too.
It was like heavy juice on the under, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, I didn't. Oh, 195. You gotta find something to go with that. I would assume something that's just for sure. But yeah, I mean, she could get 3. Probably not though. It depends. If Gray starts, you probably would be more worried about that, huh?
I mean, yes and no. Not really. I mean, she should still have Carrington on her regardless, but it would be something to think about.
Alrighty. College Bound CFL says Caitlin less than 9 points first half. Lock. In all caps. Lock.
I mean, yeah, y'all heard me earlier. I already said I'm thinking she's going to go under these points, so I get it.
Do you like the first half 9?
It's a little bit more scary because she can just like randomly get active in the first half, but the attacks compared to the full game line, yeah, and she's already down to 9 here.
Christopher Singleton says PrizePicks is crashing because they just gave out that free Glizzy promo. Your PrizePicks started working again now, right? Julian says the same thing. There's a Glizzy contest, that's why. There you go. Too many people on it at once, is that what it is?
What's the contest thing? I don't get promos from PrizePicks, so any of that stuff is flying over my head.
They hate you. Take too much of their money. They're like, nah, not that guy. You need a new account.
Oh my god, they recruited this. Oh my god, dude, PrizePicks is reaching for some of these stupid ass influencers that they have. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
They have to. They have no NBA. They have no NFL. Who cares about baseball?
What is a Glizzy board? Like, this just the fact that it has Trent on the front of it is already telling me not to play this or go wherever the hell this is. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
You seem rather angry today.
Nah, the board's working now, so it's what it is.
Oh, we're back happy. Ian Warner says, since Parker is pregs, should we take the under on her points?
You can. We just don't know what's going to happen with her. You know,
Prego doesn't mean you can't shoot.
Yeah, I mean she killed us that first game because this again same situation. We had Tina Charles for the over rebounds I believe in first half PRA, and then we took Parker under after we found the news, and of course Parker just absolutely goes off.
Youngin's just going at you now is the way I'm seeing this. Youngin says Clark going over. Believe me, E.
She might.
Youngin does not fuck
definitely
around with you, E. Youngin wants to battle you. Mari says Asia Wilson over 25.5 points. Wow, Asia's all the way down to 25.5. Tough matchup though.
Yeah, very very tough matchup. I mean, she could definitely get there at 25.5, but she should be 23.5. I mean, let's be honest, that's her normal season average. So 24 maybe kind of normal, but I mean she's still a little juiced up right now. AK
says Gray over 8 RA. You want those points involved with Gray though, huh?
Did it move?
Up 7.5.
Yeah, if you can still grab it at this, I would snag it here.
Where is that 8 coming from? I see 7.5 on Underdog too. Yeah, 7.5. AOD says lamb kebab just smacked it. Yum. Oh, I'm hungry, bro. It's fucked up. Need to hit 25x tonight. Let's fucking go. AOD says need to hit 25x. Let's get a like check, guys. We are at 43. We need 7 more. We need 7 more so we can have good luck, guys. Let's hit that. 7 more. We got this. AOD says big to the goat. Joshy Posh says, I'll beat Ian and Youngin. Oh, shit. 3-way battle now. Joshy Posh is involved. Ian Warner says, haha, yeah, right, Joshy Posh. Ian Warner says, y'all be late to the stream like y'all are late to work. Ray says, ooh, Ray's back. Ray's back. Oh, shit. Ray's back. Ray's back. Oh, my God. All in on Indiana Fever tonight without Atlanta leading scorer. Question mark?
Yep, she's not their leading scorer, but
ain't.
With yeah, she's definitely not their leading scorer.
Need to make that sound for Ray.
I mean, it's really just on Gray tonight. Like Gray has to step it up here. I don't know what's been going on with a few of these games, but I mean, Alicia Gray has to step up here tonight. Between her and Powers, I mean, they have to. Now Powers, I'm not worried about her. She's going to be assertive and try and get hers, but we need Alicia Gray to not be so passive.
We're going all in on you, Alicia Gray, today. You got to come through for E.
They have this as a projected starter, and I don't think this is going to be it. Like,
no,
there's no way we can have Nia Coffey and Haley Jones on the floor at the same time. I mean, you talk about a squad of do-nothings, this is how you start it.
Who does these expected lineups is what I want to know. We need to write them an email. They need somebody new there. Grandma Wire.
Oh, that would just be wild though if Tanisha Wright or Coach Clark here, or no, Coach White here, ended up putting all 3 of these like bigs down here. I mean, who are you guarding? Like, there's nobody at the 3 that they'd be guarding. I mean, it's not Christy Wallace, it's not Kelsey Mitchell.
Remember when Minnesota did that the other day? Didn't they have 3 bigs start?
Yes, but that was kind of in reaction to Dallas not having Enrique, and they went slightly bigger. I mean, it wasn't really quite warranted, but yeah, the lineup news, I mean, major impact for that game.
Youngin says it's all love, E. So don't worry.
Oh, I know. You guys will never offend me. It's nothing but love here.
Nothing but love. Christopher Bailey says Carrington under 18.5 PRA.
Yeah, I see it. I like it, but the minutes are the only concern. You know, if she's not playing that fourth quarter rotation, it's not a bad play at all. But there's a little bit of saucy history that she had against him last year that I got to show you guys and kind of warned about. If I can spell it right. Limited sample, limited game time, but 22 and 19 minutes. I mean, she still put up a nice, healthy PRA line. So do keep that in mind. There's a little bit of history here.
Youngin says, I'm him. Y'all can't beat me. AOD says, you're him. I'm he. The battle's in here, heating up. We the
I
fifth
like
said,
it.
yeah, I do too. We the fifth says Asia under 11 boards. Asia under boards.
She bumped up.
I don't know. It says 11. I guess not on PrizePicks. Let's see where else that might be. Let's check. Underdog is 10.5. Parlay probably going to be 10.5. I don't know where that 11's coming from, but yeah, 10.5.
I can see it for the pace down side for Asia. It's I mean, and also with AT as well. She's a super low volume shooter. She doesn't shoot a whole lot.
Yeah. Sean Kemp says Taisha Harris. I'm sorry, assists under.
If you can find it at 4, yeah, 3.5 is kind of scary. I know she came up a little bit short this last game, but it was, who did they play? Sparks. Yeah, she was getting hot from the field, so she kept shooting a little bit, and down the stretch she didn't make any, but it's right there on the line for her. If you can find it at 4, I like the under for that for sure. 3.5, it's like right there.
Joshy Posh, the third member in the battle, says Gray, please sell tonight. Jeez. JJT12380 says she pregnant too. Don't know who's pregnant. Everyone's pregnant, I guess, now. Anthony says B Jones under 5.5 boards. That was interesting.
Yeah.
It is 5.5 on Underdog. That's an interesting play.
5.5, I don't mind that at all.
Ian Warner says as long as Gray goes over that first half PRA, she can sell everything else. I'm with you, bro. That's the only one I'm going to play too. And Ian goes on to say, he is me. They're battling back and forth. Youngin says second place gal can fight for that spot. They want to be the first one with these comments, bro. Joshy Posh says Ian and Youngin, bet I can get before y'all tomorrow. We the fifth says it's gone now. What was We the fifth's question? Asia under 11. Okay. Yeah. That's an interesting one. Joshy Posh wants to bet $20 now that he can be the first one. And Youngin says bet. And Ian Warner says I'll bet 5. Ian Warner's smart. It's like, nah, not 20. 5 though. Bet 5 though. I think we should bet on the Monday show, Ian says. Joshy Posh says 15. Y'all are crazy. TJ's here. Happy birthday from yesterday, bro. I seen you in the Discord too today. That's what's up. Clark AT assist combo, TJ says. Happy right off the birthday.
It's all right. I know that's a huge field favorite today. I saw a couple cappers posting it too. AT's all right. I mean, they finally bumped it up. So is it 14.5? No, it's 14 flat. Who did they move down? One of these is wrong. Let's see. I think Clark is the favor for the under, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So they moved Clark down, or they're going to move Clark down. I will say she should move to 6 at some point, unless they're just going to put an extra tax on that combo prop. So if you're going to play it, I like it at the 14. I would not play it at 14.5 and lose the push factor. But just know it is double tax. We are paying double tax for it.
Brianna Jones over PRA.
I like her scoring upside. I don't like the RA upside. I'm worried about the minutes though. I'm very worried about the minutes.
Youngin wants to bet 100. AOD says me is me. I like that. Ian says, all right, Youngin, you put 5. Ian says, I got 5 on it, and we'll cash out the winner. Anna says, I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is? Over 12.5?
12.5. Who is 12.5? If we're talking about Dejanay, you should be able to find her at 11.5.
Ian Warner says, Josh, you hand me my money at work, you schmuck. Oh, I get it now. They're battling both co-workers. Anna says, Ian bet 5. I'll do your wife. we're getting crazy now. Kind of like it, guys. Kind of like it. No lie.
Yep.
Herman says, "Yo, winning team." All right. Youngin says, "Bet." Damn, they got the bet in. They got 5 in. They're talking about doing each other's wives, coworkers, calling each other schmucks. This shit is crazy. All right, we're at the end, bro. We made it. We made it to the end.
We did. We got to hurry up and bounce. We got just over an hour before this first locks. Yeah, I mean, honestly, super mid slate tonight. Favorite play is going to be Alicia Gray. Something probably this first half. You can find the full game PRA as well. Boston, I got to go under just on this line movement and the insanity that this 17 points is crazy. She could get it. She could show me, but we're going to find out. Everything else, though, beyond these plays, super mid. I like Harris for just the hit rating and the matchup. And then I am hoping Alyssa Thomas does not score at all tonight. So large majority of where this is coming from, you could swap this out too for just Alyssa Thomas straight up under points. I'm thinking the first half, better move here. And then very difficult matchup for Asia down low. All that good stuff we talked about earlier.
Is that 5 plays?
It's 6 now because I have AT clicked up twice, but yeah, these are 5. So if you guys want to run this for the protected play tonight, just low units tonight. We have a really good weekend coming up, so please save your money. I cannot stress that enough. Spend your protected plays today. Don't donate. No donations, guys.
Let's
you guys
do this.
Better than that.
You want to do this as the protected play? I'll put the link in chat if you want to. Asia Wilson and Bonner under as well. I can throw that in and put the link in the chat.
Yeah, actually, I just posted up in the Discord too, so if you want to snag it there, the link will be there for you.
Perfect. All right, sounds good.
All right, folks. As always, love you guys. So much appreciated. The growth, the helps, the likes, the subs, all that stuff has just been so massive. It's been a really wild ride so far to the start of the season, and we couldn't do it without you guys. So one last time of begging, because you guys are just so amazing. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out for us so you don't miss out anytime we do go live. Underrated, you got anything else, buddy?
Nah, bro. We got a half an hour. Let's go find some plays. Is it starting a half an hour or an hour?
An hour.
Oh, we got an hour? Well, let me just slow down my talking and make you sit there longer than la 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 la. Nah, I'm stoked, man. I'm happy everyone's here hanging out. We got 100 live most of the time today, and you know, it feels good that people give a fuck and want to chill with us. So appreciate y'all, and let's all win some money. I like winning money.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I think we're gonna we'll figure out some schedule for the weekend. We might take tomorrow off. We might not. We will let you know, though. Other than that, good luck tonight. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.